My name is Joyce Umbima. I come from Kenya. I'm a graduate of Global Women Leadership Network. I run a consultants firm known as EMK East Africa. It covers the whole of East Africa. Our areas of specialization is in women's rights as well as children's rights. Currently, I'm doing several projects which are connected to the women's rights with the UN Women as my contractors, and UNICEF in particular. I've also worked a lot for Save the Children, which is a globally known organization specializing in rights of children. Currently with UNICEF, I've been doing the situation analysis for children's rights for the last 10 years. As you all recall that in 2002, we launched a global campaign for children first. We're looking back and reflecting on that to see what has happened since 2002 when that global campaign was launched. I've done a report which reflects what Kenya as a country did, and that is a report that has been launched on the UNICEF website, just looking at the achievement Kenya has made since 2002. That is one of the projects that I've been working on. I've been working with UNIFEM to mainstream women's rights in disaster risk reduction. And this is a portfolio that has given me access to women in politics, because my role was to look at women participation in politics and how their output in terms of looking at issues which affect women, particularly in disaster. Two young women who are below the age of 30, and I see them as very critical role models, bringing in other young women, letting those women enter in leadership at different levels in politics. As long as you are over 21 in Kenya, you can be the president. And we want to make that a reality for them. Kenya is a very young country. The majority of our population are people below the age of 30. The minority of people who are above 50 are actually the older people. So it's a young nation, and we see a lot of potentials coming through the younger people. They have the responsibility of making the Kenya they want, because if they're going to be 80% of the population, and we do not support them, we don't work with them through making the change that we want to be, even the sustainable development that we're going to be talking about in this decade that we start is not going to be possible. And they must take that leadership. They must be the innovators. They must be the actors. They have a responsibility for themselves now to make that change they would like to. When I first came to the training in 2012, in which at the end of the training we were asked, do you have any dreams in life? Are there things, big things that you really are dreaming about and you want to see them happening? And I stood up and I said, yes, I'm an activist, I'm a women's rights activist, but I'm not a politician. I like to see women in politics. And I'm going to use my activism to support women to get into politics. If I can do that for the time that I still have and I'm on this earth, I will have achieved a lot. If I can get at least 10 women, 20 women in that parliament, there'll be more than just me alone being in that parliament.